Presidio at Divine Word Retreat Center in Riverside in March of 2006. And my Vicuria is Saint, Sister Cora, you have to yell, Saint Clair. My exposure to the Presidio movement dates back in the mid-1960s. My parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles are all Presidiistas from the Cabuyao Retreat Center in the Philippines, in Cabuyao, Laguna. I remember waking up at dawn for the Mananitas, as well as writing letters of encouragement for them at a young age of 9. I remember getting excited when my father joined the Presidio, because then I equated Presidio as being reformatory, which was what I wanted for my father, because he was a sporadic practitioner of Catholicism. However, my knowledge of the movement ended there. I don't remember them attending any Ultreyas or any group reunions or any retreats. Actually, I think their involvement was after that 3-day weekend. Fast forward to 2006, which was the year I joined the Presidio at the Divine Word in Riverside. There is quite a distance from the gate to the building. And as my husband and I were entering the gate, he asked me the question, "Do you really want to do this?" I looked at him so weirdly, and I adamantly answered, "No, I don't. You just forced me to join, and I'm doing this to please you because I love you." Arrogantly, I said to him, "I went to a Catholic school all my life run by Dominican sisters. What more do I have to learn?" And when Sister Felina, bless her soul, interviewed me at the Pre-Cursilia before the Cursilia weekend, she asked me, "What do you expect from the 3-day weekend?" And I said, "No, I don't expect anything." So she looked at me and said, "This person must be so weird." So arrogance plus ignorance equals a poor version of myself, isn't it? But God proved me wrong. Initially, I wanted to escape after the first night, because there was a lot of snoring. I couldn't sleep. But I didn't have any car, me being a creature of comfort. But God had other plans for me. He slowly took down the barriers, and I began to see the beauty around me. It took a while, but He did not allow me to leave the center until I saw the love that surrounded me. I saw the sister Cursilistas unselfishly serving us. I saw them going up and down the stairs. The Divine Word has 2 stories, a 2-story building for those who haven't been there. And I saw them trickling, going up the stairs slowly. They have their physical ailments, and they are still there serving us unselfishly, catering to every and any need that we had. Some of them, they missed their jobs. Some of them called in sick. Some of them took their vacation hours intended for their families. Some of them even risked losing their jobs, but they were still there. They sang for us, they prayed for us and with us, and they spoke about God and His graces to us with diligence during their role use. The preparation must have been labor-intensive, I said to myself. Not to mention the money that they spent, because you have to pay to serve. I thought it was a very humbling experience for me and for others as well. And it was an exemplary personification of the Bible verse in Matthew 5, verse 16, which says, "Just so your light must shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Heavenly Father." And in John 4, verse 12, which says, "No one has ever seen God. Yet, if we love one another, God remains in us, and His love is brought to perfection in us." So I began to wonder. I said, why are they doing this? I said, why are they so committed to this? What is wrong with them? And they say they love us, but they don't know us. And finally, I found the answer. The answer is love, but not just an ordinary love. In the Greek Bible, it says there are 4 kinds of love. Storge is love for family. Eros is a sexual love, which everybody enjoy. The brothers enjoy more so. And then we have the phileo love, which is love with feeling. If you have an emotional bond towards your friend, you say, "I love you. I have feelings for you," and that's phileo. But my sisters then and now, and my brothers too as well, they have the agape love. What is the agape love? That is the highest form of love. You don't have, it's a dispassionate love which doesn't involve any feeling. Remember, they didn't know us. There was no emotional bond. But agape love is by action. It is defined by action. And that is they are serving us. It's service. So in 9 words, in the book 9 words, agape love is defined as the love that sacrifices self in order to love God with abandon. It is love that gives in order to love your neighbors with joy. And it was wonderful to see that love flowing from my sisters to us. The movement is not only limited to this 3-day weekend. As Brother Efren had mentioned, there was also the Calvario and there was also the Sulia. Calvario then was just traditional stage play of the Passion of Christ. Today, Calvario incorporated music and some dances, which is similar to the genre of Jesus Christ Superstar stage play. It's more wonderful and interesting. There was also the Fides Ecclesiae, which was presented in 2012, 2013, wasn't it? It's a musical stage play of the 2 saints. And the personages were heavily involved. In January of 2015, the FCIC Los Angeles group got out of its comfort zone and turned global, like the TFC Global, isn't it? We turned global, and 100 of the members went to the Philippines and held 2 classes at the Lukban Quezon Kamay ni Jesus Retreat Center. It was a very, very challenging and costly project. However, the desire to evangelize was so profound that the challenges were minimized and eventually it became irrelevant. It was nice, and we were expecting only like 35 per class, but there were more. So FCIC LA went out of its confining and inclusivity level of friendship to a higher, widespread proclamation of the glory of God. As the years went, the number of members grew, and with it entered some disagreements, dissatisfaction, hostilities, and dissension amongst its members. The dynamics of human personalities, the different views, needs, and wants, the faithfulness to the old rules, and the refusal to adapt to changes, each played a role in the organization's fight against the assault of evil. Sad to say, turmoil was inevitable. At that moment, there is a speech that is a thought of telling you. It's about the evangelical message of the Pope in 2008. The Cornelius mode of evangelization, he says, was born from a burning desire for friendship with brother groups. There will be problems when friendships are made. Anger, envy, jealousy grow. But the Lord said, when the devil wants to sow seeds, let them grow. You sow good grains. At harvest time, the weeds will be burned and the good grains will bear fruit, and that is friendship. A few of the members left, but a large number remained. Those who remain, you, are the Personalistas, who are able to balance and maintain harmony between faithfulness to the old charism and the need to change and adapt and transform as dictated by the changes within the organization. Again, as explained by Pope Benedict XVI in his message, when Jesus prayed, "As you sent me, Father, into this world, so I have sent them into the world." At that moment, the Lord was experiencing the worst of this world in his own flesh, but nevertheless, this is the world that he loves. He did not complain. He did not turn away. He did not abandon. In John 16, verse 33, the Lord said, "I have told you this, so that you might have peace in me. In the world, you will have trouble. But take courage, I have conquered the world." Today, the FCIC Los Angeles group has grown exponentially despite the odds experienced along the way. The strength drawn from the turmoil amplified the desire to go forth to show God that the Personalistas are bound to accept the challenges of this world, and that it is always possible to set aside personal differences in order to get the strength to bear each other's burden. This Presidio is my main ministry. I come here to serve the Lord, and everything I do for His glory. I owe it to Him and to this ministry to grow spiritually by my Bible study, by attending any activities or any events at this church base. I surround myself with people like you who want the same thing. And I thank this Presidio for igniting my flame of Catholicism. I thank the Personalistas for showing me love and affection. I thank my husband, Brother Caloy, for forcing me to join the Presidio. I love you more. And above all, I thank the Lord for allowing me and giving me the opportunity to serve Him. My brothers and sisters, de colores.